shout out to our amazing readers, our audience. I just love running into y'all in the airport, on these streets, and on social media. I could not love or appreciate you more. Thank you, thank you, thank you for holding us down. Almost 5 years, we are a toddler, and we out in these streets in this world, and we are not going to stop. That is tonight's ReadOut. You can follow me on Blue Sky, Instagram, Threads, and on Substack at it's at joyandread.substack.com. Also on TikTok and Facebook at Joy Reid Official. Inside with Jen Psaki starts now.
Okay. I know Joy just ended her show by thanking her team, which is the most authentically Joy thing to do, I can tell you. And they are also a very incredible team. But I want to start this show tonight by thanking her. I want to thank her because she's done amazing work here. She does tell stories no one tells. She does that fearlessly on her show, but also for the person that she is.
I want to say I fell in love with you on Joy Reid on MSNBC. I got to say, I don't know if you saw Rachel and Lawrence and Nicole stand up for her, but that's what we got to do, and that's where I found you and fell in love with you. And you know what I mean? I will lift you up till the end of time until if you'll keep doing it. Glenn Kirshner, I found on MSNBC, but he said no to corporate media. Do you have thoughts on what happened? Because I just think it's despicable. And I hope they listen to Rachel and reverse this decision, because Joy Reid is irreplaceable.
Tell you right now, they're not going to reverse the decision.
Yeah.
A few years ago, when I was pulled off air a few weeks before the Mueller report, because Bill Barr told them to pull me off air, me and John Brennan, former director of the CIA. I was told by a very, very immensely popular Canadian host, whose first name may rhyme with something Williams. And he said corporate media is about the bottom line. And right now, they have in their head that black people, women, people of color do not matter. And the only way that we're going to make
they're reading the wrong.
Perhaps
you are correct about the revolution, and they are reading the room wrong, Malcolm. They need to read your Substack.
Wrong. They could be getting a locked up 81 million viewers every hour of the day like Fox News. They are going for the white vote that doesn't watch them.
Yeah. No, the people that bent the knee, Morning Joe, no one's watching them.
No one's watching that show.
Yeah. Anyway, Malcolm.
I feel sorry for him because I liked everybody at MSNBC, with a couple of exceptions in the upper echelon.
Yeah.
But they're going the wrong way, and I don't think it's going to happen. And I think an alternative news channel needs to come up with a lot of the dissidents.
Yeah.
The Republicans created One American News Network and Newsmax.
Yeah.
How come we can't?
Yeah, and
Where's
there's
Mark
a lot
Cuban?
of Jim Acosta, Don Lemon. There's a lot of great, talent
Good God,
out there.
Don Lemon, that man has been born again.
Yeah,
he's on jihad.
He wrote me a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, "Is this the Don Lemon?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Yes." I mean, I look for the silver linings. Malcolm, John Cooper tweets 3 different federal judges delivered legal setbacks and slapdowns to Trump in the span of an hour and a half yesterday in a series of cases challenging controversial moves taken during the early days of his second term. The rulings are the latest to pump the brakes on Trump's agenda. Out here in Hollywood, I just love that the Donald Trump star on the Walk of Fame, someone just put a mute button across it. You're feeling it and seeing it everywhere. Right? I mean, and we'll see. I mean, AOC was talking about, Malcolm, that we can stop this. This is just the first vote, but it is absolutely unconscionable. This $880 billion cut from Medicare. People, do you know how many people are going to die?
$250 million in SNAP, $250 million in elementary school lunches, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah. And as you said, just that we started the week siding with, with North Korea and Russia instead of Ukraine. I mean, I will say I also took the Macron slapdown in the Oval Office, correcting Trump's lies about Ukraine to his face. I mean, there is pushback coming from around the world, actually, isn't there? Europe just saying. I mean, the fact that we're being sort of pushed out of. The community of democracies is disturbing enough, isn't it?
No, we're not being pushed out. We're running out. We're jumping out to it. Right. Jesus. I wrote 4 books, since 2016 saying this was going to happen. And what's worse, my least popular book still made the New York Times bestseller list, Plot to Betray America, literally is coming true. All of that stuff about Putin wanting to call in favors and do all these things, all of the individuals who are mentioned in it are all in it. We are now in the single most corrupt administration in the history of the United States. They're making the robber baron era look like pikers.
Yeah.
And there's only one solution, and that is what Vladimir Putin warned Trump about. He's warned him to be careful that there is not a color revolution, a rising up of people power who will take to the streets, who will shut the country down, who will bring this country or the people who supported Trump economically to their knees.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're going to get anything done. And when they start losing money, like Target lost $15 billion when black people stopped shopping there, that's the only way we're going to get any changes done, because they're a cult. They are voting for Trump lockstep. They don't care about being primaried except by Trump. They don't care about challenges from liberals and progressives at all, even though they're in blue districts. They don't care about you. And we are going to have to make them hear us.
Malcolm, everything to me goes back to your first book, The Plot to Hack America, and you talking then about what a traitor Donald Trump is to this country. And, you know, I was quoting Peter Baker, who said, this is what happened in Russia. Them now saying we're going to pick the media outlets that get to be in the press room. And they're all pretty much far right or right wing. You know, and this one, David tweets, Trump suggests he might create a nice new law in an attempt to silence criticism in the media. He said he would terminate the Constitution. He literally, or whatever his post is, this president is being given credit for having the best opening month of any president history. Here come the fake books. But I mean, we are really in dear leader territory, right?
Look, and we still got people who are out there, these journalists, you know, 50-50ing this thing. These people are liars. I swear to God, I don't want to see any of you on Twitter or Blue Sky or Facebook or ever just saying, oh, he lies or he does this. Start your sentences off with Donald Trump is a pathological liar and the most documented liar in American history. If you don't frame this game that way, then all of these lies become the truth.
Oh, hey there, it's Stephanie Miller. If you're like me and you love sharp political insight, you know, pointy, you like it pointy and sharp, bold opinions, and a touch of humor to make sense of these crazy times, have I got some fantastic news for you. The Political Voices Network is now on Substack. This is your new go-to for the best in independent media. We're talking about my show streaming daily with episodes on demand, the fearless of journalism of Brian Karem, the brilliant side-splitting satire of John Fugelsang, the unrelenting working class advocacy of Rick Smith, and so much more. Here's the best part. Subscribing is so easy. You can join for free or go to the extra mile. Support these incredible independent voices by signing up for a full subscription starting at just $8. You'll get access to exclusive content, behind-the-scenes insights, and a chance to directly fuel fearless, unfiltered media. So what are you waiting for? Head on over to politicalvoicesnetwork.com. Hit that subscribe button and become part of the movement keeping truth alive in an era of corporate media overload. Every subscription helps, especially yours. One more time, that is politicalvoicesnetwork.com. Sign up now. Do it.